With the rising condo fees going on in Florida, there can be some effects and some trickle-down effects that I would really like to go over in this video. I feel people are not truly seeing what potentially can happen, and I'd rather have you know before it's too late. So first off, I'll go over for condo owners, and also just so you know, at the end, I do give some possible solutions. So for condo owners, it's financial strain. We all get that. And what could happen with the rising condo fees, people may struggle to just to get by in life, and or worse, end up in foreclosure. And that's a big topic I'm going to be talking about in this video. Foreclosures can have a huge trickle effect. With the higher condo fees, you can have difficulty selling your condo. I don't care what anybody says, it's less attractive to buyers. I've been selling for many, many years, and I do a ton of condos. And one of the first questions people ask me is, what's the condo fee? It makes it much harder to sell if the fees are high. Also, higher condo fees can lower the property value. Historically, as condo fees rise, the property value falls. Nobody wants that, right? Because it ends up hurting everybody in the building. Now, the huge strain for the condo association, delinquencies. The association may struggle to collect these higher condo fees for the required maintenance to maintain the property. And I haven't even got into the CSRS report. Just hold tight. I'm going to go over that too. Deferred maintenance. If you're struggling with collecting the fees due to the higher rates because people are deciding if they should pay their mortgage, their HOA fee, or eat that day, the building's going to suffer. And it could include cutting back on maintenance help. Employees' wages are one of the biggest fees in any business. And you gotta, this is like a business. So you end up cutting back on maintenance to save some money there. And it's just this huge snowball effect. I'll get into it some more. Just hang tight with me. When you defer the maintenance, as we know, it can lead to bigger, more costly effects and repairs later on down the road. Legal battles. Disputes over fees and assessments could possibly lead to legal battles, and those battles could end up draining the association's resources. Now, these are just some of the complex issues that could come with the rising fees in the condos associations throughout Florida. It's a complex issue with far-reaching trickle effects. Let me know if you are watching this video and you currently reside or own a condo anywhere throughout Florida, anywhere. I would love to have you join me on a video to discuss what's going on in your complex, any comments or concerns, or even any input, something maybe I haven't brought up yet. I would love to discuss that. Now, if you're in a situation or you're just not comfortable being on camera, write into me, let me know what is going on, or any comments or concern. As a owner of a condo in Florida, I promise to keep it very confidential. I get it. I understand you got to live with these people, or maybe you're a board member. I would love to have your input, and then I will go ahead and speak on your behalf. This could help everyone. That's what this video is to help everyone get through this. I don't want anyone to feel alone during this process. Now, of course, as we've been mentioning, if condo owners cannot afford the increase due to the CSRS in the mandatory reserve funding, they may be forced to go into foreclosure, which can have a significant impact on the remaining residents. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you a breakdown of some of those concerns. Okay, so right off the bat, it's a financial strain. We get higher condo fees for everyone. What can happen is the ones that go into foreclosure, this may be obvious to some and not to others, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Foreclosed owners will not pay their fees. They will not pay anything. They're going to walk away. They have nothing to lose at this point. And to make up for the shortfall, guess who it's more than likely going to fall on? The remaining owners. So now you have people that have been pushed out by the high fees, and you have people just barely making it, right? Well, then when you end up like perhaps 10 foreclosures in your building because the higher fees, people are like, I just can't do this. The remaining owners have to make up for it. And now you're going to push more out. Guess what? congratulations, you now have 15 foreclosures. And that's why it can put a strain on the remaining owners and the budget and everything else going on. It also significantly reduces the property values. Foreclosures typically, if not always, sell at a much lower price, which then can bring down the price of every other property in the building, not to even mention who wants to buy into a building with several foreclosures going on, high HOA fees, and pending assessments. And it's very difficult to get a mortgage. So not only, if you are lucky enough to find a buyer for your condo, it's gonna have to be a cash buyer, which just eliminates plenty of buyers. Not everybody has the cash, okay? Some do, some don't, but it's gonna be super hard to get a loan. And cash buyers will usually offer less because they know cash is king. Okay, so upkeep and maintenance. The increased HOA fees already puts a strain on everyone financially, we get that. The foreclosures are going to further reduce the association's income, making it even harder to afford the necessary maintenance and repairs. Now, this next one I want to talk to you about, the community issues, is a real big one. And feel free to comment below on anything, but this is based off of experience and going through the foreclosures and just years and years of buying and selling real estate in Florida. So some of the community issues: vacancy and uncertainty. So first off, for those of you who don't know, foreclosures can take sometimes years to go through. So let's just say somebody passes, right? And their children inherit this condo. Now it has huge HOA fees, there's still taxes and insurance and all this other stuff going on. And the kids are like, I can't sell this, so it's just a financial burden. So what I'll do while it's going through foreclosure, or just even a regular person, maybe it doesn't have to be someone that it was inherited, while it's going through foreclosure, I'm not going to live there. The owners all hate me because I'm not paying my bills because I financially can't. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a tenant in. I don't care what the tenant is. I'm going to get $2,000-3,000 a month. It can be horrible. They can have a pit bull. I don't care. The association can deal with it. Meantime, I might also make some money while it's going through foreclosure. You think I'm kidding? This happens a lot. I used to own a real estate company and had properties, and I would hear all kinds of things. I've been in this business a really long time. Oftentimes, the tenants don't even realize it's going through foreclosure. They're paying their monthly rent for a couple years. One day, get a knock on the door, they have to get out. It's been foreclosed. So it gets real ugly real fast. So it's like, again, the main concern for me would be, who are they throwing into these condos that are foreclosed? It's just this huge trickle-down effect, like I said at the beginning of this video. These are just some things, it's not to scare everybody, but when you're making your decisions of how much to raise your HOA fees, how you're going to assess people, these are things I'm really hoping you're considering. Disputes and tension. So when there's foreclosures, it's more than likely going to get a lot more people, the remaining owners, a lot more tenants, and there's going to be disputes and more arguments. How to handle foreclosures, how to handle the lack of funds. You think you have battles now, wait till you get foreclosures in your building. It becomes real ugly real quick. There was actually somebody who said to this poor lady I heard, she's visually impaired. I think she's legally blind. And they said, she's like, if this doubles this HOA, I can't afford to live here. And they said to her, is what I was told, and I know this because someone said it in a meeting, well, maybe you shouldn't have bought in here. Oh my gosh, you're a monster. First off, what does that accomplish? She's already stressed, has plenty of issues, and then now you just made her feel like crap because there's nothing she can do. Congratulations, you're officially a monster. That is horrible. I personally heard someone stand up in a meeting, well, maybe if you can't afford this, you shouldn't have bought in. Okay, well, a person that has, I don't know, born with a silver spoon or has this fountain of money, congratulations. I'm glad you never had a health issue that almost wiped you out. I had cancer. I'm still paying for it. It's tough. People on fixed income sometimes come up with health issues, or who would have foreseen when they bought 30 years ago that all of a sudden there'd be a state mandate to cough up millions of dollars. Okay, that's just rude and it helps nobody. Wait till foreclosures come in the building. You're gonna see some people's true colors. It's just very upsetting. And there's a domino effect. These issues, definitely, as you can see, can create a domino effect. Rising fees, declining property values, people moving in that shouldn't be in there, vandalism is going to occur, pest infestation on some of these foreclosed properties. It's just this huge downward trickle effect that keeps lowering your property value, and the fees keep going up. And even the rude people that are financially set, it's going to affect you. So now's not the time to be mean. Let's band together and try and get through this. So like I said, I do have some potential solutions. Condo associations may choose to mitigate the impact, such as loan options. The association might investigate some loan programs to help owners cover the initial CSRS reserve fund. Payment plans. Offering flexible payment plans to those who are struggling. This can help ease their burden. Communication and transparency. That is huge, to keep the lines of communication and the transparency open. That's why I'm going to continue providing videos such as this so we all can get through this together. And if something's not broken, please hold off. There are people that cannot afford this. Not only do we hopefully love them enough that we don't want them homeless, but it's going to impact us all. And I understand, however, these solutions may not be readily available for everyone, but they're worth looking into. The CSRS report and the mandatory reserves fund, while crucial, can have an impact on everyone, especially in the older buildings that may have been neglected and end up having millions and millions to deal with. It's a complex issue with far-reaching consequences. I believe we can all get through this. I know we will. Comment below, and please share this video to anyone looking to need this help. No one should feel like they're going through this alone. Just remember, I am here to help. Until next time.